Hello, this is Pavel from RankWyz. In this video, I will quickly show you functionality of the system, and we also will build our first block network in just 5 minutes. First, we have a dashboard. I logged in a fresh new created account. You can see posting stats. It will be graph as you move as you're building your network day by day. You can see your stats, your billing, your limits on your account, summary of your networks, the blog networks. This is the essence of our application. We're building blogs, multiple. We have rank tracker where you can track your progress. We have account store for blogging networks. You can see that you can order customized account just for pennies or per account. It's customized, let's say, to our best. We have custom title, custom taglines, custom themes. We have done for you service and once in a while we are adding more services, but main service we do is done for you, where we set up if you have no time or you want to see our best practices, you can order our service and we set up a blog network for you and implement all of the best practices. Before we move into building our first block network, let's do a simple diagram. First, we'll start with the diagram explaining the block network. So where we start, we have our main site, and some call it money site. So what we're going to do today, we're going to build a set of blocks surrounding our site, and we're going to call it Tier 1 block network. We will build up authority of the blocks and eventually link them to our main site, and we'll use this Tier 1 network as a buffer, and we will send massive backlinking. We'll do massive backlinking to Tier 1 network. Nowadays, it's very risky to send low-quality links directly to money site. Many people still do that, and it still works, but you have to be willing risking your site. If you have a disposable site and you can use those techniques to quickly rise in the SERPs, but you gotta be willing to take the penalty for aggressive link building. So what are our criteria for blog network? We're looking to have relevant content. If you're building a site on the topic of yoga, we better have a site reference into that in the same niche. It's not anymore a nice to have requirements. Nowadays it's pretty much mass requirements. We're looking to have multiple posts. So basically, in order to get some authority for blogs, it should have multiple posts. It should get index pages. So we're looking to host those blogs on authority domains. Definitely we cannot host all blogs on the same domain. It should be high PR, high authority domains in order to create on authority and pass this authority to our main money site. And we will look in for link velocity. We can't nowadays blast site do one-time blast and expect to have a positive result in the long term. Now everyone is looking to build so-called natural linking profile. I notice the natural linking site is slowly growing in the number of reference links, not several hundreds a day, but rather like dozens day after day without dropping, and slightly growing in the number of links. Today I will show with RankWyz how we can achieve this in just 5 minutes. And we're back to the system and we're ready to start building our first blog network. For the sake of this demo, our main site is on the topic of cross-country skiing. I use this example or in some other demos. And once you logged in an account, when you just signed in an account, we already pre-create the first blog network. It's called First Network, or it used to be First Project. And we also adding for convenience to simplify your start a number of blogs to the first network, depending on your sign up plan. I just created an account. I go to blog networks. I have my first network with 15 blogs in there. You can see it is random blogs created on different high PR blogging sites. And first thing we do is create a submission. So basically we have different content sources submission. We will be going to straight path. We'll be use syndicating articles. System will go and search for relevant content of aggregated from dozens of different sources. So enter keyword. You can enter multiple keywords, comma separated. We also support different other content sources. Own articles, article builder, press release, RSS. Then I go next and we have titles. You can choose random sentence from the aggregated content, or we can do variation of this is using sentences matching keywords, and again you can use multiple keywords, or you can use title builder. So we have configuration for body, number of paragraphs between 3 and 4, and sentences between 4 and 6. I'll leave it by default. Then we have an option if we would like to include images and videos. I choose yes for images and videos. We can add own images, URLs, or can also scrape. And again, I enter topic skiing. We have an option to upload images on shared image hosting to make them unique. We can we have different image placement options. The beginning of the article, every paragraph, random. So I'll keep it at the beginning of article, resized to 300 pixels and using random alignment. Next, links. For now, we'll keep it as no, and we'll come back to this option. And now we have options. We can translate content to different language. We can add blocks, replace keywords. We'll cover this in different separate videos. For now, we'll leave it as all default, and we have a schedule. So we have schedule. We're not going to change it for now. We keep it to 0, so it means not scheduled. I will save it. As you can see that submission is created, and it has a content scraping. It has status scraping, and we have images are queued to be scraped too. In the meantime, while we're waiting for content aggregated, we go to create a link set. I go to links tab and create a new link set. Again, we have a wizard type of link set creator. We have different link sources, URLs, other RankWyz project, RSS, sitemap, For the simple demo, we're going to use just simple skiing.com one homepage URL, assuming that we're going to send links to homepage. We have a variety of options of we can do drip feed, backlinking using RSS, sitemaps. We can do a tiered network, but for now we keep it simple and use homepage. We have different links. We have different set of anchors to create natural looking anchor profile. We have primary keywords, and I click edit and it will be skiing. So we have secondary keywords we can enable. We can use generic keywords, let's say, and it's already predefined preset with dozens of generic anchors. You can change them. And we have, let's say we do 30% for generic keyword, and we're going to use naked links where there will be no anchor and just direct link, and we're going to use 30% for naked links. So we decided not to use secondary keywords. So I click next, and we have options of how to build if we're going to use no follow. Again, for this simple demo, we're going to keep it as is, and I'm going to save it. So we have created link set, and I can preview it. Random 20 links pulled from the link set. We can edit, delete, we can export links in a different format to be used in different applications. So I'll go back to submission, and you can see that content is ready, but images are still scraping. I will pause for a second. It should not, usually it does not take longer than 2, 3, 5 minutes depending on the load, and once it's completed, I will just resume the demonstration. And we're back several minutes later. You can see that submission is ready and images are ready. Usually it shouldn't take more than 2 to 5 minutes max, but sometimes because it's shared environment and the high volume, you might see that scripting takes longer than that. You don't need to wait for like hours. It's usually just stack. It doesn't happen very often, but it happened in my case. I go to edit images and I append more keywords. So it's cross-country skiing and skiing 2 keywords. When system detects that keywords are changed, it basically restarts scraping. And now we have both content and images are ready, and we do preview. And from ACO standpoint, that's a perfect relevant article on our subject, cross-country skiing. We created link set, but we didn't specify in the submission. I go back on submission, click on the link, and say it's yes, I'd like to use links. We have many options of how to use links in the system. We can put a delay on posting links for initial post. That's great for maturity, to make a block mature before start posting links. We select link set. We currently have one on the system. We have different type of link placement, random, replace tag, replace keyword, linking from image. We have variation, number of links, and probability between 100 and 100%. We can have secondary link set in case if you want to, in the same, mix links to your site with authority sites. In this case, I will keep it simple. we use our links, we place them randomly in a text with a probability, let's say 30 to 40%, and save. Now I click preview, and several times we do preview, and there is one link, another link, naked link. So you get a point. So we have a submission which is ready, completely ready, and we go back to edit and click on schedule. So we have a number of options for how we schedule submission. It could be continuous posting. If we're building our link blog network, we leave it by default. By default, it will be continuously posting to the blog until we stop it, and we post once a day. Basically, we'll make one post on every block in the project. So since I have 15, it will be making 15 posts a day. We can keep it running until we stop it manually, or we can set up to stop it after a number of posts. Successful post with confirmed URL, with a file link domain. So there are different options, and we discuss them in a separate video. We can set a cap. There's basically drip feeding. If I'll say I want a cap of 5 a day, so once system make 5 successful posts a day, it will pause for the rest of the day, and then it will continue next day. Again, so we're not going to do cap, and we have options per day, week, a month. So it could be very moderate pausing, especially if you have huge network. So that's probably most safest and option is to, instead of creating, like, say 5 blocks and hammer them day multiple times a day with the links, which is have only limited SEO benefit of creating links over and over again from the same block, but rather create 100, 200, might be 300 blocks on your blog network, and pause moderately on blocks, and do capped links to the block, which will create very natural growing linking from huge number of blocks, and the block will in the meantime grow in authority and number of posts, number of index posts, and it'll stay under radar, and the block will not be banned. So we set it to post continuously once a day without any limitation. We have an option for delay start, and again, so it's a nice feature of spreading posts. Instead of having 100 posts 10 in the morning every day, you can spread it. Let's say typical setup will be spread throughout the day. So basically you have your 100 or 200 posts equally spread it throughout the day. And again, for the sake of this demo, I'm not going to use delay, and I click save. Now you can see the status is ready to start. We have content source, we have images, we have post and schedule, and I click start. When I click start, on the top below you can see that system created 15 scheduled posts, exactly as per our settings. As we said, 1 post per day, and you can see they spread just few minutes apart from each other. And again, I'm gonna pause the video, and we'll come back later, just a few minutes, when we start seeing first posts going through our blogs. And we're back again into my account. About 10 minutes later, I refresh the submission. You can see that system already created 6 posts. We have successful posts today, run total and grand total. I'll explain in a different video, but It has 6 posts today. It will be posting until it posts on all blogs as per our requirement, once a day. If you log in 5 days, you'll find, or like 7 days, you'll find nearly 100 posts and so on. You don't need to do any extra effort to continue build your network. To recoup what we've done, so we created blog network or used existing. So we added or used existing blogs, created link set, specify the URLs, anchors, then created submission. We decided to use syndicated articles. We created text configuration, images and videos. We selected our link set to post 30 to 40% in the posts. We didn't use translate, add block, replace keywords, and for schedule we set it up to post once a day on every block on the project. Once everything's set up, I click start. I could see schedule it posts down in the scheduling tab, and recent posts are here. So you can create multiple submissions per project, and for different needs you might just target different keywords and to have them post simultaneously to your blog network. And while in every submission you can see down below schedule it and recent posts, you can view all scheduled posts per project, per block network, all recent posts per block network. We have so many options on how to view, export, and configure different submissions. Our goal is not to create one solution for everyone. That even if it does work now, so this is a path to be banned in the future. Our system allows you to define your own link building strategy, and once you set it up, so we run your campaigns for you. I go again back to recent posts, and you can see it's working. On a dashboard you will see that posting stats and alerts. I forgot to mention, if you create if you start your scraping, so you will get alert when image and content syndication is completed. I think we're all good. So network is set up, and now you need to let it grow and then do massive backlinking pointed to your tier 1 network. This is it for a quick introduction. Thank you for watching.